Cereal time, cereal time, cereal time, whoa.
What's up, cereal heads? Today we're going to talk about Golden Crisp. Golden Crisp was released by Post in 1948, but we have to talk about another cereal to understand where it came from. See, back in 1939, a salesman from Philadelphia named Jim Rex saw his kids dousing their puffed wheat cereal with sugar, and a light bulb went off. Create a pre-sweetened cereal. And that's what he did, coating the puffed wheat in a honey syrup concoction and selling it as Ranger Joe's Popped Wheat Honeys, the first pre-sweetened cereal ever. Now, outside of Pennsylvania and the adjoining states, Ranger Joe was a stranger, so Post had no problem swooping in 10 years later and basically copying the cereal and selling it nationwide. Post's original name for the cereal was Sugar Crisp, and the original mascots were three identical bears named Handy, Dandy, and Candy. They were named to remind consumers the main selling points of Sugar Crisp, as seen in this ad.
The cereal, it's dandy.
For snacks, it's so handy.
Or eat it like candy.
Post Sugar Crisp.
Most of the ads were animation like that one, but sometimes they would appear as stop-motion animated puppets, and a few times even as actual black bears. In the late 1950s, they realized they only needed one bear in the box, so they dropped the other two. Then in the 1960s, they started a new ad campaign where a young boy named Christopher Wheat would come upon some trouble, like a bank robbery, a kidnapping, and a tribe of Indians. Yes, you heard me right, Indians. He'd eat Sugar Crisp, spring to the rescue, and save the day. These ads didn't last too long. Then in 1964, Post decided to give their one remaining bear a makeover, and thus, Sugar Bear was born. He was voiced by a comedian named Jerry Matthews, who was clearly doing a Bing Crosby impersonation.
I can't get enough of that Sugar Crisp, Sugar Crisp.
In 1968, Sugar Crisp was reformulated to boost its vitamin content and renamed Super Sugar Crisp. Then in 1981, they tweaked him again, making him stronger like the Hulk and changing his voice.
Get ready for Super Bear!
Now these ads were a failure, so they reverted back to the Bing Crosby version. But at this time, parents were becoming concerned with sugary cereals, so they changed the name to Super Golden Crisp. The boxes were given a facelift too, with this shiny golden sheen. This is the box I remember from my youth. Eventually they would drop the Super and just go with Golden Crisp. Despite the name change, this cereal is still very high in sugar. It's like 14 grams per serving. One of the sugariest cereals on the shelves. You remember the original bear said you can eat this stuff like candy. Well, it is basically candy. I eat it by the handfuls. And you probably know that Kellogg's has their own version with their own mascot, but we'll talk about that another time. For now, Sugar Bear is still one of my favorite cereal characters of all time. He's just so cool and laid back. And these days, on the back of the boxes, he helps you be hip by learning some slang. Did you know a golden nugget was 3 or more pieces of Golden Crisp stuck together? Can't get enough of Super Golden Crisp. Okay, thanks for watching. Until next time, stay crunchy. A golden nugget.
Cereal time, cereal